Good morning. I'm going to show you this morning how to enroll a client in the Nurturing Parenting program. So first you log into CoactionNet, you enter your username and password, and then you'll get a screen that looks like this. Once you get this screen, you'll go here where it says Search Records on the left-hand side, and you'll click on Client Profile. What you'll get is a list of all of the clients that you currently have in the system, okay? To create a new client profile, you go over here to the left, to the right of me, where it says Search Actions, and you'll click on New Client Profile. You'll select a prefix. So if it's a child, you really don't need a prefix, or if it's an adult, you can do a Mr. or Mrs. And then I'm just going to name EMP Client. And if there's a suffix there, you want to enter the date of birth of this person. If they have a nickname, their gender, their primary race, secondary race if there is any, and then their ethnicity. Okay? And then once you do that, you'll save the record. You want to view the folder of this person, and then you'll get additional documents on this particular client. So to enroll them in Nurturing Parenting, we're going to start. The first thing you do is you want to fill out these first 4 forms. You want to fill out the program enrollment, the assigned staff, the consent form, and the client contact information. Okay, so the program enrollment, you'll click on Create New, and you want to enroll them in the Nurturing Parenting course program. So you'll find Nurturing Parenting program, the date that they enrolled. Right here, there's no funding source. So what you want to do is Nurturing Parenting class name. We don't have a particular program site here, but you want to select the Nurturing Parenting class name. And we just created the ABC Child 020116 course, and we want to put this person in that course and put any notes about the enrollment for this particular client. You do not want to fill out the discharge date just yet, because you don't want to fill that out until they're finished with the course. So you'll save the record. You'll view the folder, and you'll notice that you have this one program enrollment that we just entered, and it basically says that they started Nurturing Parenting program on 01/28/2016. So next, what you want to do is you want to assign a staff member. So this person began working with the client on this date. They're in the Nurturing Parenting program, and you also want to put you put Nurturing Parenting program here as well. You want to put the staff member. It's either Angelica or Mona Franklin are the 2 Nurturing Parenting specialists. And so you'll select one of them, and then the date that the person stopped working with the client, you don't put that until you actually have a date that they stopped working with the client. And then you'll save the record. So for the consent form, you'll create a new consent form. And then you do the same thing. You select the program, the Nurturing Parenting program. You'll put the date that they signed, like it's automatically updates on its own, which is as today's date. And then it's a 12-month consent. The expiration date automatically calculates. And then CoactionNet release of information, was that signed? And you can attach it here where it says attach CoactionNet release. And you also want to know if the Nurturing Parenting consent form was signed. And you can attach that as well. For some organizations, they're able to do electronic signatures for some of their programs. And so you'll see an electronic signature. But for this particular program, that is not needed. You just want to make sure that you have the release forms, and you can attach them in the system if you will. You want to save the record, and then view the folder. Now, client contact information is the other one that you want to make sure you fill out. And for this one, there's a lot more information if you look down at the bottom. But what we want to do is just make sure you fill the basic information at the top. You can put program completing the form for, which is Nurturing Parenting program, the best way to make contact, their telephone number, If it's their home, what's the phone type if their home, work, sale. So I'll just put home. And then you want to enter an alternative number and alternative phone type, an email address if you have it, and then an address. If the address pops up, you can always click on the address. It'll pre-populate, and then you want to save the record. So those are the 4 forms that you fill out as soon as you get a client. And then you have to make sure you go back in and put like end dates and discharge dates once the client has finished the nurturing parenting course. So that's how you enter a client. That's how you place a client in the nurturing parenting program.